Leveling up guns in Cold War is super hard, so leveling up snipers is even harder and can take ages if you struggle with sniping. So this is my guide for how to level up snipers in the quickest ways possible in Call of Duty Cold War. I'm going to go over general tips for maximising the amount of kills per game so you can get the most weapon XP possible, the best game modes to play and the best playstyles to use and the best maps to play on. Then I'm going to go over the best level 25 attachments you want to be using. The first half of the weapon levels can be done pretty quickly, so making sure you have the best class possible after that point will mean to get the second half of them done really quickly, because second half does take a lot longer than the first half. You need so much XP to complete them. They are some of the best attachments you need if you are trying to get the golden camo or diamond camo on all the snipers. So first tip you want to be using is you want to play on the smaller maps, because this gets way more kills per game. The bigger maps takes way longer to find the players. Yes, snipers do it better at longer ranges, but a small map is better for getting quick kills and getting that most XP possible. So the best game mode and map you want to be playing on really is Nuketown 24/7. Seems like this playlist is staying in the game all the time now, which is great, because this is the best map overall for getting the most weapon XP possible on all the guns whilst you are leveling them up. And if you can get Nuketown Domination, this will be by far the best game mode and map combination you could have in the whole game for leveling up snipers nice and quickly, because it is really easy to predict where the enemies will be coming from, because their flags do make those spawns a little bit more fixed. So if you are in a game mode like Team Deathmatch, you'll be completely random. You'll die by getting shot in the back quite a lot. Obviously the spawns do flip quite randomly on the side of Nuketown just because they are such small maps, and players do always push into the enemy spawns to flip them out. It's a lot easier if you just stay, wait for enemies to push out of their spawn, then hopefully they will stay in that spawn for the whole half of the map. You can just keep shooting them every time they come out of one of those choke points, because Nuketown is just all choke points on the doors and on those narrow lanes on the sides. So you can get super easy snipes, and it's one of the best game modes and maps to do it. Some snipers like the Pellington don't have enough damage to always be a one-hit kill, so for this I'd really recommend playing inside of the hardcore game modes where it will always be one-hit kill, because if you are getting lots of hit markers then it will massively impact the amount of kills you can get per game, so you won't be getting as much weapon XP as possible. So I definitely recommend playing inside of those hardcore game modes, but you will need to play quite a bit slower and play at those further ranges. Make sure you are using your damage at range to your advantage and your accuracy at range, because then you will be more likely to win those gunfights against the assault rifles, because they will also have those one-hit kills on you. In general, when you are starting to level up a sniper, you will want to play quite slowly and stay quite far back, just because you won't have a very high ADS speed, flinch resistance or high damage on it, so just make sure you are staying back and playing slower to get those first kills a lot easier. Then of course you want to be running double XP tokens as much as possible, so activate those inside of Cold War. And if you don't have any inside of Cold War but you do have some inside of Warzone or Modern Warfare, you can actually go into there, activate them, then once you go over to Cold War and log in, they will be active on that account as well. So this is a really easy way to use up those double XP tokens if you aren't playing Modern Warfare anymore. You can still make use of them, and if you are using a 1 hour token then it's really worth doing. The 15-minute ones probably aren't that great, because by the time you've loaded up the game you will only have like 10 minutes left, and that's only one game's worth. But if you do have some hour tokens for double XP, definitely go and turn those on inside of Modern Warfare to make the most of them and level up these snipers really quickly. So moving on to the best level 25 or halfway attachments you want to be using to make the second half of the weapon levels a lot easier to complete on all the snipers. The first one you want to be using is a stabilizer 308, as this will reduce the idle sway on the weapon, making it a lot more accurate and easier to control. Next you want to be running a reinforced heavy barrel or the rapid fire barrel to increase fire rate and damage on the gun, so you can get more kills in a short amount of time and get more damage on the player, so it will be more likely to be a one-hit kill inside of core modes. Then you want the infiltrator grip, so you can move faster across the map, because getting into those positions a lot quicker will mean you can get more kills after every single life. Then you want to be running the SASR jungle grip for increased ADS speed and flinch resistance. This will mean you can play a lot quicker and get more kills per game. Then finally you want the CQB pad for increased sprint to fire time, so you can get more kills whilst moving faster. That's been my full guide for how to level up the snipers in Cold War in the quickest and easiest ways possible. If this video has been helpful, then please make sure you leave it a like, subscribe for more videos just like this one. Once you have leveled up all of your snipers to the max level, then you will probably want to be getting the gold and diamond camos on them. So on screen now is my full playlist for my going for gold guides, and inside this playlist is a going for gold guide for every single sniper and how to get it gold in the quickest and easiest ways possible, including the best class setups for them at the max level. So make sure you check that out if you think it will be helpful. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.